All right, Lux, Thursday at the Vaal, a horse that you named, HAWKBILL, who ran an absolutely cracking debut.
Yeah, he did. I didn't expect him, over 1,000 meters. I just thought I'd put him in, let him run on, and and see where we're going. But I mean, the pace he showed over 1,000, I couldn't believe it. I was gobsmacked, and yeah, he ran a lot better than I thought. He has improved a bit, but looking at the race, I mean, I think it's three of us. We all finished like sort of within like a half a length, and as we all know, all babies, these young horses, some, they improve in tons, some okay. So yeah, it's a tough task, and obviously there's the unraced horses, but he's a big solid horse, and I'm expecting him to run well.
Very, very nice run by Queen of Camelot, who's in the third.
Yeah, she's not a big filly. She's a little girl. She got a draw. I didn't really want to run against the boys, especially winners as well. But yeah, she ran a cracking race. She was also not tuned up and all, but she's a forward filly. She's small, she doesn't take much. She seems to have improved also a little bit. So yeah, as I say, I'm not too sure with the first timers in it, but I think she's got to definitely be one of the horses to beat.
Now, who would have thought that Queen of Camelot and Knight's Table would run on the same day? I mean, they're kind of related by name.
Yeah. Anyway, well, look, Knight's Table, he hasn't shown us a hell of a lot. He's been a problematic horse. I still think he needs a lot further. But I thought this straight mile will suit him, where he's got space to, stretch. And yeah, I'd like to see him run somewhere in the top four. I'm not saying it's by no means like a good thing. It doesn't look like the greatest field, but I think he's a kind of horse that's going to go 18-2000. But if he can use himself, in like a nice vaal straight, I'm so happy we're back here. Certain horses enjoy these kind of tracks, and yeah, we'll know a lot more tomorrow with him.
Which brings us to the next horse, Impersonation.
Yeah, Impersonation. I think she's going to be a filly that's going to go like 10 furlong, and probably even more. She's a little filly. I've been waiting for her to strengthen up, and she's also a little bit of a madam. So, but last time the stops actually called me and asked me, why was she ridden that way? I said, well, because the two previous runs, she basically went to the front, and she wasn't supposed to be in front. So we thought, everyone told me she over races and doesn't finish the race off. So we tried it last time. Okay, we didn't want to sit last, but that's how it turned. And yeah, I thought she would accelerate. She didn't. She just basically plodded on. Tomorrow again, you got that long vaal straight. She can basically dictate where she wants to be. So hopefully with a bit of cover handy, and I think she'll be competitive.
Then Miss Lucy English. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's a strange thing. I'm finding it hard to believe, but somehow she just doesn't really run good races at turf. Well, she does run decent races, but look, she's never won. But her toughest races have been at Turfentine, and her last start, also the going was a bit iffy, where she was drawn two in a full field. When you're drawn down that side, I think that first 300 you basically dead, and after the result, when you actually look, the horses drawn 1, 2, and 3. They're the ones who finish right at the back. And yeah, so another one I didn't want to run so soon, and not a right race, but she has had her issues. So why I'm running her here is I need to see something, with her breathing, and do we carry on? I mean, the last thing I want to do is hurt her. So I want to say, do we carry on? Is she okay? And so I'll learn a lot more pretty much on Thursday. So yeah, but we all know she has the ability.
And then you've got one race reprieve before Welcome Breeze takes her place in the lineup.
Yeah, Welcome Breeze, she's a very frustrating filly. She's also a naughty little thing, and the way she runs, it tells you, she's going to need further. You put her over further, jumps, and it pulls like crazy and just falls in the hole. I brought her back, I put her in a 1200, she was outpaced and sort of ran on. I said, okay, we went back in a mile, she jumped, she pulled and fell in the hole. So yeah, well look, I couldn't find a 1200, so I thought I found this 1400, she's in the middle. Yeah, she also probably needs to drop a little bit to, sort of run in those lower fillies races, and, we can just burgle one more out of her. I think it'll be job done, and then we'll see where we're going. But yeah, it's more to see where we are with her.
The 10th and final race on the program. What can you tell us about Blue Waters?
Yeah, I got this filly, Blue Waters. You know, when I looked at her earlier form, you know, before she came to us, you know, she was a very speedy filly. When we started working here, we noticed she actually, well, yeah, she doesn't have much pace. She's got a lot more pace in the race than, you know, than she has here. But yeah, to me, the way she's run, you know, her first 3 starts was definitely looks to me like she needs a little bit further. I've been struggling to find a race for her over a bit further. Most times she's drawn in the sticks. Yeah, again, you know, we found the 1400 straight. She's drawn high numbers again, but this time it's probably in our favour. So, yeah, I think she's going to be very competitive. If the 14 is what she needs, like she's showing us, yeah, I think she'll be pretty hard to beat.